Good Monday morning to you, Miles Avenue. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I sure did. I hope you guys got outside a little bit and got some sun, because that's so important at times like this to just get some fresh air. I think that's really great. Today I am going to do my birthdays. On Mondays from now on, I'll do birthdays for the week so that we can do a little bit of a celebration for those of you who have your birthdays, but we're not at school to celebrate them. So I'll just start with that. Avery, your birthday's March 28th. Finley and Denzel, both your birthdays are March 29th. Happy birthday. Austin, March 30th. Jacob, April 1st. Xavier, April 2nd. Bolin and Tammy, both on April 4th. Happy birthday, you guys. I wish I could be there to give you a hug or an elbow or something now, because I know we can't touch. But I miss you all. Happy birthday to you guys. This morning, I'm going to read Sheila Rae the Brave by Kevin Hanks. He is such a fun author. He's written a couple of really great books. Chrysanthemum is another book that he's written that I love. Maybe I'll read that one day. The publisher, Green Willow Books in New York. Sheila Rae the Brave. Sheila Rae, sorry, I gotta get comfortable when you're reading a book. Sheila Rae wasn't afraid of anything. She wasn't afraid of the dark. It's her little sister. Are you sleeping, Sheila Rae? She wasn't afraid of thunder and lightning. She wasn't afraid of the big black dog at the end of the block. At dinner, Sheila Rae made believe that the cherries in her fruit cocktail were the eyes of dead bears, and she ate 5 of them. At school, Sheila Rae giggled when the principal walked by. Oh, Sheila Rae. And when her classmate Wendell stole her jump rope during recess, Sheila Rae tied him up until the bell rang. I don't think that's brave, Miss Wagner says. That's me. What are you supposed to do? Talk to an adult. I am very brave, Sheila Rae said, patting herself on the back. Sheila Rae stepped on every crack in the sidewalk without fear. When her sister Louise said there was a monster in the closet, Sheila Rae attacked it. Look at her. She's all ready for the attack. As she rode her bicycle no-handed with her eyes closed, "Yeah, Sheila Rae!" her friends yelled, clapping their hands. I don't think that's very smart. One day, Sheila Rae decided to walk home from school a new way. Louise was afraid to. "You're too brave for me," Louise said. "Oh, you're always such a scaredy cat," Sheila Rae called. "Am not," whispered Louise. Sheila Rae started off skipping. "I am brave, I am fearless." She stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs, and she bared her teeth at stray cats. Look, you guys, do you see every time Sheila Rae is in a picture? Do you see who's there? And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures. She climbed up them and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap. Sheila Rae walked and walked. She turned corners. She crossed streets, but again, look. It suddenly occurred to Sheila Rae that nothing looked familiar. Sheila Rae heard frightening noises. They sounded worse than thunder. Oh, she looks nervous. Look who's back there. She thought horrible thoughts. They were worse than anything she had ever imagined. "I am brave," Sheila Rae tried to convince herself. "I am fearless." The sounds became more frightening. The thoughts became more horrible. Sheila Rae sat down on a rock and cried. "Help," she sniffled. Look who's there to help. She thought of her mother and her father and Louise. Mother, Father, Louise, she cried. Here I am, a voice said. Louise! Sheila Rae hugged her sister. We're lost, Sheila Rae said. No, we're not, said Louise. I know the way home. Follow me. Louise stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. Sheila Rae is now pretty unsure. And she pretended that the trees were all evil creatures. She jumped up and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap. Sheila Rae walked quietly behind her. They walked and walked. They crossed streets. Who's ahead now? Louise is. They turned corners. Soon their house could be seen between the trees. Sheila Rae grabbed Louise and dashed up the street. When they reached their own yard and the gate was closed behind them, Sheila Rae said, "Oh, Louise, you are brave. You are fearless." "We both are," said Louise, and they walked backwards into the house with their eyes closed. This book means to me that sometimes it's just really important to have somebody there that you can rely on, and Sheila Rae was able to rely on Louise. So who can you rely on, and who can rely on you? Think about it this week. I'll see you Friday. I miss you guys. Have a great week.